that projection card that was at the bottom of the deck. Other people's opinion. Really, their opinion don't matter. That's just your projection, because inside you can't be a failure. What's good, family? Welcome back to my space. I hope y'all been staying focused. Well, we're going to get into a reading today. As y'all see for the title, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, if you have Leo in your chart. Also, this reading is a collective reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Today, Leo, Spirit wants to talk to you about your current fears. Okay, so we're going to get into a message concerning that, all right? You need to know about their current fears. Okay, let's see here, family. Our card coming up here in reverse. All right. You got the innocence coming up here as well. All right, the Two of Wands coming up here. So I feel like someone got their innocence taken away. The Nine of Coins coming up here in reverse. All right, this could be a mother issue. All right, the Nine of Cups coming up here. This could be a mother issue, Leo. So I feel like some of you didn't have the relationship that you wanted with your mother. Maybe you felt like your mother put men over you. All right. I feel like some of you got your innocence taken away, meaning you couldn't enjoy being a child. Okay. You couldn't enjoy doing things like art or different things that kids, for instance, joining sports or, you know, different shit like this. You could have been a star, is what I'm hearing. You could have been a star. So this could have been some of you playing basketball, playing sports, okay? All right, this is what I see. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. All right, the theme of this reading was your current fears. All right, so Spirit is showing us your childhood, taking us back to your childhood, showing that your innocence was taken away, meaning you couldn't enjoy childhood. All right, maybe you had to jump into an adult role. Maybe you had to fend for yourself. All right, especially if you had a parent who was more about relationships than the relationship with you. Some of you might have grew up without a dad. This is what you need to know here, Spirit. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the projection card. So sometimes what we feel on the inside, we project it out on other people, and sometimes our relationships or our situations don't last due to this, okay? So I do see that coming up here in your energy. You have the Harmony card coming out here and the Success card coming out here as well, okay? So this is just talking about how, despite of what you went through when you was a kid, everything still came together. You know, everything still came together. You still are on your path to be successful or successful already. All right. Despite you may not have been having the closest relationship with a family member, a mother, the person who was supposed to nurture you. All right. Despite of not having a close connection with that, everything still worked out. Okay. Everything still worked out. With this Harmony card, that 10 shows up here, which symbolizes the one, independence, being able to stand on my own. Everything still worked out for you. Okay. So when we go back to the initial theme of this reading for Leo, talking about your current fears, okay? Your current fears. Maybe you fear, failure due to where you came from. Maybe you fear maybe you search for validation due to where you came from, okay? So let's get into it. What is it that you fear, okay? What is this fear that Spirit is talking about? What is this fear? Yeah, pride. The Pride card. Which upright is the Victory card, the 6 of Wands. So you fear You fear failure. You fear other people's opinion. That projection card that was at the bottom of the deck. Other people's opinion. Really, their opinion don't matter. That's just your projection, because inside you can't be a failure. Okay? The Sun card coming up here in reverse. You fear the darkness of yourself. All right, this can be someone who put on a big persona, and maybe your friends, your family, your friends, your lover don't even know actually where you came from and who you really are and what kind of background you really came from. Okay, you may fear people finding out that you might have came from a mother who didn't give a damn, or a daddy who left you. Okay, fear because everything worked out. All this stuff that happened to you helped you to be a person who can stand on your own. And if you're not successful as you want to be, know that you're on the path to be that. But sometimes you got to stop looking back saying, I could have been a star. I could have been an NBA player. All right, them times is over with. Now it's time to move forward. What can you do now? Okay. I could have been a model. Okay. What are you doing now? Okay. So it's time to stop blaming your past. It's time to stop fearing being like your father or your mother. Okay? It's time to stop being ashamed of where you came from, okay? Is what I see. All right? That fear is stopping you from facing certain truths about yourself that if you didn't go through, you wouldn't be the person you are today. So instead of fearing where you came from, instead of fearing going back there, you should embrace that. All right? Because that made you who you are. Okay? So this is what I see for you, Leo. All right? Let's get your angel card out here to wrap up this reading, to close this reading out. I hope it was helpful to someone. I hope it resonated with someone. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know if it resonated, and hit that like button for your girl. All right, we got 3 cards out here for the Leo. All right, Leo. We got happy family coming up here. Hey, that's a good card. All right, the 4 symbolizes stability. All right, so what I'm hearing here is, well, I got the chills too. What I'm hearing here is you can create your own family, okay? Stop fearing where you came from and mold yourself to be better than that, but still honor where you came from, okay? You know, people who can go through the fire and come out unscathed is what I'm hearing, are my type of people. All right, the next card you have is spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. So some of those talents that you put on the back burner, it might not be too late. Some of the things that you put on the back burner, it might not be too late. Some of the things that people told you was stupid and it never worked, it might not be too late. Okay, don't be afraid. The final card that comes out here is the compassion card. All right, this card talks about release judgment about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone, okay? So this is also letting you know to release the judgment, release the guilt, release the, what is it? What's the word? Release the animosity. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but that's one of them. All the negative feelings towards your past that you can, and realize people was only meeting you at the level that they was at. If you had a fucked up mama, if you had a messed up mama, she was just meeting you on the level that she was at, because what kind of mama she had and what kind of upbringing that she had. All right, so now you have an opportunity to be a better mama. If you had a messed up dad, what type of opportunity he had, where his daddy was at. You know what I'm saying? So know that it's love and light into everybody. Meet them at the level. You were just meeting them at the level that they was at. All right, so have compassion for where you came from. Have pride for where you came from. All right, because you was able to walk through the fire unscathed. Okay, you might have had a little bruise here and there, but you made it. Okay. So I hope this reading was helpful, Leo. Once again, like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next video.